Hey guys, welcome into Rock Painting 101. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. At any time, feel free to comment along and I will see your comments after the fact. I try to keep an eye on them live, but I don't even always see them live. So we're going to do 3 different pumpkins today and we're going to have them kind of all matching a little bit. So I pre-painted 2 of my pumpkins up here. I'm going to do one more for those of you that have seen me do one pumpkin. I lay them out the same. I know they look like just big blobs, but the way I make my big blobs is the same every time. So this works with whatever shape of pumpkin you really want to make. So you start with a football on its side, like it's about to be kicked. And then we go out in one direction. And the bottom's gonna always kind of flatten off, you know, pumpkins grow on the ground. And another one to that side. And I do 2 on either side of the center. And then I go ahead and fill it in. And I know it makes those lines disappear, but we're gonna go back and do them with our black here in a moment. Just helps create the shape. And you can do a tall, skinny pumpkin the same way. You can make it even wider. It just really depends on your rock shape. I'm using these fun rocks I just got in the mail. I know I've linked to this Etsy shop before. If you guys want to check out the stones, she sent me a box of lovely stones. I keep sending you guys that way. Lots of fun ones to check out. All right. So there is our pumpkin shape. I see a lot of people popping in. Go ahead and say hi and where you're watching from. It's always super interesting to me to see how far we stretch. I mean, lots of different countries and even, you know, different states, but then to different countries as well. I'm just gonna add on real quick my stem and we'll come back and add more to that in a little bit. And look, I got a brand new 1M that I'm going to be using for my lining. So we're going to move the wet one out of the way so don't accidentally grab that one first. So the first thing we're going to do is add our lines of how we built the pumpkin back on here. So we'll start with the outer edge here, because obviously that line is predetermined. I'm trying to do a good job to keep my hand out of the way. Sometimes get my own hand in the way. Then we're going to do our center football shape here. And then one more in each direction. That one got a little bit away from me, but I think it's going to be okay. And then we're going to start adding our swirls onto our stone. So I like to do the 2 to the left of the center, the same direction. The first one's going to curl in towards the center. So just come down till you feel like you have enough space to create a good curl without touching your edge. And we're going to do the same here. And then I'm going to go opposite here. And the other 2 are going to go that way as well. Like that. And then we're going to go back the other direction, heading down. And you can make these bigger when they're in the thickest part of your pumpkin. And as you can see, I'm not trying to swirl all the way around in one motion with my paint pen here because I don't want to splatter. And sometimes if you force it kind of up and around, you might splatter a little bit. So I tend to like to pick up and do that second one the other direction. Now this is super quick and easy to do. We're just going to finish out going back and forth down, and then the last piece I kind of just let it trail off. So we'll do this one all the way to the bottom here. And then this last little piece we'll just kind of have it trail off. Obviously take your time when you're working at home. These are really so easy, and you could do this on any color of pumpkin. as well. Like you could do white pumpkins or pink pumpkins, teal pumpkins. I know a lot of people do the teal pumpkin project. Whatever you want, or you could do these swirls in a different color as well. I just really like the high contrast. I'll show you the backside of the rock in case you missed it when we were live last week. I originally did it with gold, which doesn't pop nearly as much. It's fun because it shimmers. You could do the whole pumpkin gold and then do the black on top. That would probably be pretty interesting as well. So we got to finish up our stem here. So we're going to just fill in with the black carefully. And I've got my pen kind of tilted to the side. My stem seems a little off-centered here. Let's thicken it up so that it gets across to the other side. And if you've watched me before, I like to add my little curling vine. I always curl down and in because it fills up the space a little bit. Oopsie, I splattered just the smallest bit there. You see that? You just got to be careful. You don't need to apply too much weight. With these when you're right on your rock. So I'm going to thicken up the top. There we go. And you can have one go off in the other direction as well. Just play along however you want it to be. See, I didn't even follow my own advice. See, I swirled it around just like I told you not to, and it splattered just like I told you it would. At least you see, I try to teach you guys from my mistakes. So I hope you enjoyed this fun and easy pumpkin tutorial. I'll be back soon with another quick and easy pumpkin for ya. So don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.